You are listening to Three Kitchens podcast, hosted by Heather Dyer and Erin Walker. To find our complete catalog of episodes, check out any of your favorite podcast players.
Or our website, threekitchenspodcast.com.
All right. Hello and welcome to today's episode of Three Kitchens podcast. My name's Erin Walker, and to my left is Heather Dyer, if you're watching us on the screen.
Hi, everybody. We're excited because we always get excited when it's a new episode, and I love it when I don't know what Erin's going to make. So
I've said nothing about this.
No, you haven't.
I've just kind of come across it, and I think it's perfect for this time of year where we are tired of cooking anything. We're just going to take something really basic and zhuzh it up. So this is called, the recipe is called peanut butter miso ramen.
I like that face.
I was like, what? Where's my mouth? Come on. That was like me giving my own pronunciation.
Okay.
Ketchup. Peanut butter.
Miso.
Yeah. So you're going to use your existing ramen noodles. I found a package of just ramen that doesn't come with the flavor packs.
Oh,
But
it's unusual. Don't you find there are so many flavors now that you almost don't even know which one to pick?
well, that's also the problem.
Yeah.
But I mean, if your kids are really particular about just the Ichiban noodles or whatever kind of ramen noodle, save that flavor pack. Sometimes I use them for some of my camping recipes where I need like broth, and I'm like, oh, check it out, I have a package of broth.
Nice. Good idea.
But you're essentially just going to cook some veggies, make your own seasoned veggie or your own seasoned broth, and then cook some ramen noodles, toss it all together, and ta-da, there's food on the table.
Love it.
When this comes out, it is going to be that time of year where you have spent all day in the kitchen, and yet there is still nothing for dinner. And you realize, now I have to feed these assholes.
Yeah. Or it's maybe one of those days where you've been shopping. And do you ever feel like cooking after you've done a big grocery shop? I don't. Even though I've got this house now full of food, I'm like, I don't want any of it. I don't want to cook it.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
I think I've decided the thing I hate the most about grocery shopping is putting the groceries away when I get home.
Yeah.
I love going out to the store.
Oh.
I love like thinking about all the things I want to make. I like selecting all the things. I get home and I'm like, can you just go where you're supposed to go and like
Mary Poppins this shit, and it just all
Right.
snap your fingers and it all flies into place.
thank you. Can we dream of
Yeah.
genies still?
Can we make that happen? Wiggle your nose? I can't. I wiggle my mouth, not my nose.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the video viewers are getting a real treat today.
Sorry about our faces.
So this reminds me of the story I was going to tell you. It'll be quick, I promise. So this
I
morning,
love it.
I had a short list of things I needed to pick up. I have a friend coming over. We're going to be going out, and I need to have food for the kids, and they're going to swimming. And so I was like, okay, I just need a couple of things to make their dinner for later. So I go to the store with my list. As I always do, I write my list into my notes app on my phone in the order that I walk through the store. From the entrance to the till, I have it down. That's how I know I had time in the hour. It was like roughly an hour before I had to be at the school. And I was like, I have time to go to the store, bring the stuff back, put it away, get to school. Like I had my thing planned. Well, the grocery store at some point reorganized everything. Everything.
Jerks.
The produce, the bread, the deli, and the meat, that was all still where it,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
like the dairy, the yogurt and butter was still where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Every dry good shuffled.
I'm sorry, which store is this at?
Oh, hi, Rio. Superstore. So not only is it all shuffled around, it's a big store.
That's not a small, like, oh, I can just walk and oh
Yeah.
man.
So here I was, I turn an aisle thinking I'm going for ramen, actually. I have a kid who eats a lot of ramen. And so I was going to the international aisle and I'm like, what is all this? What is this stuff here? Where am I? And the crackers were not where they were supposed to be, the baking. So I was going to go see if I could find cocoa. I'm like, where's the baking stuff? There's coffee here now. Like what? Oh, I was just, and then in the end, of course, I forgot two key items because I was so
Well,
like flustered and
shit.
wandering
Yeah.
around looking for shit that was on my list. Like
Yeah.
now I don't know how to write a list either because I don't know the order of stuff.
That is really, they did this to me during COVID when I was shopping for three households. And
Oh,
so I had three household lists. I had them organized by aisle, just like you're saying, and they went and changed it all up.
yeah, you can't do that to people.
No.
You just, and what is the point of that? I would like somebody who like is in charge of merchandising a grocery store to tell us what is the point of moving every single thing around when it
Because
doesn't
they're
make
trying
a
to
difference.
get the people who only shop in certain aisles to have to wander the whole store and make more impulse purchases. They're trying to just increase your time in their store
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
hopes that you're going to buy more.
that is not nice.
It's not
It's
cool.
not cool. It's not. All it did was piss me off that I was like now wandering around and I kept coming up upon something where I was like expecting something else to be. And I'm like, what's this canned fruit doing here where the crackers used to be or whatever? Like I was like,
I'd
so
love to just like
annoying.
clear the shelf into my cart and then move it to wherever, like, you should be over here, canned fruit. You don't belong in this aisle. I choose.
You know what else would be good is if maybe they put a little sign that said, "Hey, looking for the crackers? They're now in aisle 5 or whatever." Like maybe if they like gave you a little help. I don't know. Like, come on. It was
Not
ridiculous.
cool grocery stores.
And I don't enjoy grocery shopping like you do. So I was already like a little pissy because I had to be there in the first place, which I don't enjoy. I agree putting things away is the worst part of the job, but
The
it's
job
only
all
a,
over is just
yeah,
bad for you. Yeah.
it's only slightly worse than the actual shopping. I hate grocery shopping.
Mm.
So I was not impressed. Okay,
Okay.
well, I didn't mean to take us sideways there. I'm looking forward to ramen. I love ramen.
Yeah. And I really like this idea just because I like ramen. I like something yummy with it though. I don't
Hmm.
want to just have like the noodles and the crappy package of stuff.
Yeah.
So this one's got some baby bok choy cooked up in it. It's got some hard-boiled eggs,
Mm.
which
Must have for
Auntie
ramen.
Jean has given me an hard-boiled egg tip because we're
Oh,
always bitching about peeling hard-boiled eggs.
uh-huh.
So I'm gonna try that out.
Oh, good. Can't wait to hear
So,
about that.
yet another experiment down the long line of hard-boiled eggs experiment.
Uh-huh.
And then just having some like veggies already ready to go, your broth already ready to go. This is the type of thing like make it up, put it in your fridge, and on that day that your kids are cooking dinner or you are done,
You've just been grocery shopping?
you've just been grocery shopping.
You're set. You're going to
Yeah.
eat something you actually didn't buy at the store.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ooh,
Okay.
love it.
Woohoo. So,
Mm.
should be easy and let's hope it's yummy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a quick zhuzh up to your ramen.
Zhuzh, zhuzh, zhuzh. Love it.
Zhuzh. All right, we got our engine started. So I made this peanut butter miso ramen, and I kind of grabbed the recipes from a few different places. Um, and I don't know what it is. cooking these meals always takes more time than I expect, even though I'm like, oh, this is going to be a quick, easy meal. But then I'm always doing this mad panicked rush. And maybe I just took the wrong day to take this on, but
No, I agree. It does take longer than it should. It seems like it should be the thing you just throw together when you've got 10 minutes
yeah, yeah,
to make dinner. But I'm also learning in time that anytime they say like 30-minute meals or less than 30 minutes, that seems to be like a benchmark for a quick recipe. It
yeah,
always takes much longer.
yeah, yeah. This one
Yeah.
says cook time 15 minutes, prep time 5 minutes.
5?
I did a few,
How can
yeah,
you even
like
get things out of the fridge in 5 minutes?
you can't get things out of the fridge. You can't wash your vegetables. You can't
No.
slice them. You can't boil water. Like,
Yeah.
come on. But I think this is something that you can have all the pieces put together and ready to go so that you can make it in 15 minutes then.
Hmm.
So I think if you're
Yeah.
going to try and do this as the like quick thing, just make it ahead or do some make ahead things or just commit to the like 45 minutes it took me, which is really
Or
at the end of the day not that long to go
no, that
from
is pretty quick,
onto the table.
actually.
So
Yeah. Or if you have, maybe it's a thing to do when you have leftovers and you already have everything kind of chopped and whatever, and you just are like pulling things out of the fridge and out of the,
yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make this as complicated or as simple as you want. So the first thing I did that upped the time on this was I decided to make a marinade for some chicken breasts. And so I took the chicken breasts and I sliced both of them in half. So I had like nice thin pieces of chicken. And I marinated them in a soy sauce, mirin, sesame oil mix.
Mm.
And so I just sliced up those chicken breasts, popped them into a container, made that marinade quickly over top of them, and then they just sat in the fridge all day. So I did that like kind of around lunchtime or something and kind of got it going, which started this ball into motion when I was like, oh, I don't know if I really have time for the production value here, but here we go.
But I've already marinated the chicken. I
But the
can't just
chicken's
leave it.
marinating, so I better do something about it. So you can always make this marinade, slice up your chicken, and put it in the freezer in a
Mm.
bag or in a container like this. So when it thaws out, it thaws in that marinade and your chicken's ready to go, which is another kind of shortcut to doing things too, so that you're
Yeah.
prepped and ready to go when you do your prep on the weekend. Because we want different things with our ramen, you kind of have to prepare all those little pieces. So what I decided to go with for my vegetables were baby bok choy that I had washed and sliced up, and then some carrots that were julienned, fresh green onions on top, and then I also boiled some eggs because ramen's not ramen unless you've
Mm.
got a nice egg with a nice jammy yolk in it.
I
Ooh,
agree. It's the best part.
the best part for me. So, so I got all of that also kind of going as I started dinner there. Those were the first things I worked on. Um, I actually found some plain ramen noodles that were a T&T brand at the store, so I was like, oh, easy. Um, and those needed to be cooked up and boiled in their own separate water from this sauce. So you've got a pot doing that,
Hmm.
and then make your own sauce. And make your own sauce was super easy. And you could make this and again, keep it in your fridge in a mason jar or freeze it, or
Mm.
you can prep it ahead and keep it so that all you have to do is dump it in a pan, heat it up, get another pot of boiling water, go to town, bing, bang, bong. So the sauce that I made was sesame oil with fresh ginger and garlic fried up in it for like a really quickly. You don't want to burn that garlic. and you add in a tablespoon of peanut butter and a tablespoon of miso paste
Mm.
and cook that. And I also had a little bit of the bottom of my scallion in there too. So the white part of my scallion, because I had chopped up the green part for the top, I like to cook up the bottom part too. So that all went into the pot, cooked quickly, and then once it kind of breaks down and gets a little bit bubbly, I added in 2 cups of chicken broth and 1 cup of coconut milk. And you just heat that up and bring it to a boil. And just before you serve it, add in a tablespoon or so of soy sauce. You can kind of add that in at the end, depending on this is what's kind of controlling your salt level on your
Mm.
broth is your soy sauce. So if you want it to be a saltier broth, add more soy sauce. Depending if your broth is salted too, when you're adding in like a chicken or a veggie stock to it, you just kind of now's your chance to adjust your salt level to what you like.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So once you've got your sauce heated on the stove, I just turned it down and let it just kind of stay warm while I got a pot of water going for my ramen noodles. I think they took 3 minutes to cook. They're really fast, and then just take them out, pop them into a bowl, add however much broth you want, go along and put all your toppings in your bowl, and then serve. One thing I forgot though, to cook your baby bok choy, when
Mm.
you get your noodle water boiling, pop your bok choy in there for like 2 or 3 minutes again. It's really quick. You'll notice it brighten up and get really bright green, and the leaves go limp, and then you can scoop them out and then just keep them warm and then cook your noodles in that water.
Okay. That's
So
good. You're just
yeah,
using the same pot.
you're using the same
Yeah.
pot for cooking that, which was really easy. Yeah. And then just kind of, you've got all these little things prepared. You've got your, um, oh, I didn't talk about cooking the chicken.
It's okay.
It only marinated,
It's
according to you right
marinated.
now.
Don't forget the chicken. You use the
Don't
whole
forget the
thing.
chicken you've got marinating in your fridge. That's never
You'll find it
happened.
tomorrow and be like,
Yeah.
ah, crap, I was
Oh,
supposed to put that on my ramen and now I got to cook up this chicken. And
so I just fried it in a cast iron pan because it was nice and thin, a couple minutes per side. It cooked all the way through, and then I just chopped it up into nice little slices. And then I have everything ready to go. Again, it's it feels very disjointed when you're making this because you want to make all these little things singly before you put
Mhm.
it together into your final dish. And I feel like that can be kind of a hallmark of some of these other Asian meals we've done before, where like you want everything else cooked and prepared and ready before you assemble that final dish.
Yeah.
And that is what trips me up every time when I'm like, oh, this is quick and easy. But then there's all these little pieces that have to be completed first.
There's
So,
so many moving parts.
yeah.
And it's also that thing of doing the mise en place, which is like get all your stuff, not just like each thing cooked and ready, but like when you're making your sauce to make your
Mm,
broth, because your garlic and ginger is going to be so quick, you've got to have like, don't then go and get the peanut butter and
no,
bring it out and like, oh, I should add, what am I doing? Where's my miso? Like, you've
yeah.
got to have it like ready so you can put it in and not burn the garlic and then keep it moving along. So you, if there is more than 5 minutes prep, that is a real big claim there.
That is a bold-faced lie.
Yeah. I do like this for when you have had some time to do it in advance. Maybe
Yeah.
you cooked your chicken yesterday
Yeah.
and you've got your veggies cut and ready to go. And
Hmm.
then you maybe you've even boiled your eggs at breakfast, and so they're done and they could just be at like you kind of have things like
Yeah.
done ahead, and then you can just focus on your broth and cook your
Yeah.
noodles.
And when I had leftovers the next day, when we had all those things already made and ready to go, like I think we had a couple slices of egg still there. There was bok choy left over. I still had some broth. Like everything was then quick and easy to assemble. So,
And that's how I got it, of course.
and that's how you got it, of course.
It was so easy just to warm everything up
Oh, good.
and put it together, cook my noodles. Oh, it was so simple because it was all done and it was all in little dishes and I just had to like put it together. I feel like we cannot gloss over the boiled egg because we always have these discussions about boiling eggs and getting them to peel. Because the one thing about a bowl of ramen, you want this nicely peeled, sliced egg on top. You don't want it to look like it got mangled by the cat
You
trying
don't
to
want
peel
it.
it.
Yeah. Looks like a small rodent may have got at
Yeah,
your
exactly.
eggshells.
I mean, let's be real. That's what boiled eggs look like half the time. I
Yeah.
don't know why. But, and we've talked about this before, but did you find any secrets this time around with your boiled eggs?
So I was told by a family member when she boils eggs that when you go to, so you boil your eggs, you cool them off, and then you let them cool down so that you can handle them. And then when you crack the egg, she said you have to hit the egg on the flat round part at the bottom where
Okay.
there's always like a bit of an air gap.
Yeah.
She says you have to smack it down on the counter there so that it then releases the membrane around the egg
Hmm.
from because there's that little membrane that's
Yeah.
got to detach between the shell and the egg.
Yes.
So that was
That
her
makes it release.
and
Hmm.
that was her hot tip for making that
Okay.
eggshell come off. It wasn't perfect. You saw my eggs.
Well, the one that I got, I mean, I didn't
It looked
examine
pretty
it like
good.
super closely, but I think it looked good. Yeah.
They were pretty good. I did have a bit of vinegar in my water when I boiled them, and then I did let them cool um, in some cool water. It worked okay. Again, it wasn't like a surefire, oh yeah, it just slipped off, but it did come off pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
who
Well,
knows what it
maybe.
was that did it, but try out that method if you're looking for. Did really like the finish on the inside of my egg. I was
Hmm.
super happy. It was a nice jammy texture, and I think I did 4 minutes. So I always put my eggs in the cold water, turn on my stove, bring it up to boil, turn it off, and remove the pan from the burner, and then I set my timer. So
Did you
once,
put a lid on it?
oh yes,
Yeah.
lid for sure. Good point.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, that was a 4-minute egg.
Mm. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I really enjoyed this. Often when I make ramen, I don't have a broth with it. I often just make the noodles and I put all my stuff on and I just eat it like a more like a noodle bowl as opposed to a
Yes,
soup.
right.
Because I find the broth is like, nah, like I don't
I
get real
never really
excited about,
love it. Yeah.
yeah. But this one I did love. I thought it had good flavor,
Hmm.
but it wasn't like overpowering of anything. Like I don't know
Yeah.
that if you had made it and asked me what was in it, I'd have been like, I don't know exactly. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was screaming peanut butter. I could probably feed it to my kid who doesn't like peanut butter and he would like
Mhm.
it.
You
I would
probably
get.
could.
He also is not crazy about coconut. You might suss out coconut milk. But
Mm.
I thought the flavors went together so well that it was just a really flavorful broth without being like
Yes.
overpowering with of anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Like in the past, when I've made some dishes with miso, it can be a very strong, intense flavor. And I was a little
Hmm.
bit like, oh, I don't know. But
Yes.
this floated by. I was like, oh,
Mm.
this peanut butter and the coconut, like everything was really well balanced. And it just was very warm and cozy.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
and
yummy.
I forgot to recommend this to you because I didn't have any. I was going to say put some chili crisp or something on there to
I
spice it.
did. I
Oh,
always do.
good. I was hoping you would because I was like, oh, I'm out of chili stuff and I want you to put chili on here because I
You
know
know,
you would love that.
I love the chili crisp, and I put it on just about any Asian thing I'm eating. Definitely on ramen.
Mhm.
I love it. Even if it's just a little dab of it, just
Oh, yeah.
ups that like the kick and a little bit of salt.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just be
it
aware
just,
of that. If you do chili crisp or chili oil, it's usually a bit salty, so just keep that in mind too.
oh, but it goes
You,
good with that creaminess
yeah, yeah,
in the broth, right?
delicious. Had all the things that I love
Mm.
on ramen and highly recommend.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this broth again and keep it for when I want to make it and just kind of have everything to go. And my kids really liked the chicken too. I
It was
feel like that
good.
chicken would have been good, like if you want to make it and put it on a salad. It is a really good marinade for making your chicken super delicious.
Yeah, and it's just a little something extra. Like if you're typically grill, I know lots of people who like to just grill a bunch of chicken breasts and have it
Mm,
in the freezer or in the fridge to put on salad and put on
right.
noodles, put in a wrap, whatever they do with it kind of through the week.
Yeah.
And this just gives it a little bit of a different flavor
Yeah.
profile. And yeah, delicious.
Yeah, I really liked the marinade for the chicken. My whole family loved the chicken.
It was really good. All right, go make ramen, everybody. It's so good.
Mm, good old comfort food with just a little something extra, and you can get away serving ramen for dinner. Do
Mm.
it. And now for the fine print. Links to recipes and other things we talked about in this episode can be found in the show notes or on our website, www.threekitchenspodcast.com. Come say hello on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, YouTube, and TikTok. We'd love to connect. And if you enjoy the show, pass it on. Word of mouth is the #1 way people learn about new podcasts. Thank you so much for listening.